Welcome to our coffee and conversation. My name is Karen and I'm one of your recovery coaches.
Hi everyone, my name is Craig.
Hi everyone. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey everyone, my name is Michael. Hey, welcome to our coffee and conversation.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's a pleasure.
It's always nice.
Yep.
So jump right into it. We already did all our now. We good. So let's see what we got today. Today we're gonna go over some guidelines for maintaining recovery from addiction. This is one of my lessons I love because I love to talk about maintaining, or a lot of people don't understand that the process of maintaining is very vital. So this came from a website called addictionblog.org. I will put the link to this lesson in the descriptions after we're finished this recording. But we just want to give you some guidelines for maintaining recovery from addiction. It's very important about the maintaining part, because once people get their substance issues started, the key now shifts from obtaining your sobriety to maintaining it. So let's see what we got here. It says if you want to keep your recovery running strong, you need to take the same approach a mechanic would take when they're tuning up a car. Wow. But what should you do in order to maintain your recovery successfully? How can you react to the little signs of risk when they appear and prevent larger damage? How can you cope with life after getting sober? In this article, we explain what you can do to make sure you are headed in the right direction on the addiction recovery road. It says, then we invite your questions and feedbacks in the comment section. Any comments, feedback, concerns, criticism, send to email CraigDI at Cat.
No, we got a new email.
I don't remember it. Call me off, bro. I was like, oh, this is a new email. I don't even know my own email. All right, so let's look at this says identifying and mend signs of trouble down the recovery road. So you want to identify them and mend them. When you are driving or are on a road trip and you don't fix the small leaks, rattles, and squeaks when they pop up, you're going to find yourself broken down somewhere down the road. Two flat tires, yeah. Remember that a tiny drip becomes a drop. That's so true. A drop becomes a tiny puddle, and before you know it, you'll be screwing oil everywhere. Wonder what the hell happened. Catch the small problems in your recovery when they're small. That's like, this is a recovery topic, but that's a life lesson right there. Small problems. You want to catch the small problems when they're small. Don't put things off. So what can you do to keep up a healthy addiction recovery program? How to stay on track. So we're going to go through some more things right here. And this is talking about sustaining your recovery, what to do. Within this article, you will find 10-point recovery checklists, which will be your guide to keep your recovery running strong and out of the repair shop.
Sure.
Would you leave for a cross-country road trip without checking for fluids, tire pressures, and lights? I don't think so. Most guys put more time and energy into maintaining their vehicle than they do maintaining their lives. Don't do this. Yeah, they take care of everything else. Everything else, terrible. Know before you go. We believe it is important for you to have all the information you need before going to rehab. Rehab can be entirely new experience. Learn more about how relapse works. Learn about treatment. Right? Learn about the admission process. Check your insurance to see if you're covered. Verify your coverage. Prefer texting to talking on the phone. We've got you covered. All right. So we're going to go into these 10 guidelines for maintaining recovery from addiction. All right. Number one.
All right. I'll start with number one. If someone I guess we
Take
turn.
turn.
All right, cool. Number one says, make sure you are being honest with yourself and others at all times. No exceptions. All right? Being honest is so important to yourself and with others at all times. No exception, no excuse.
That honesty thing came up the last couple of lessons we've been teaching about being honest, honesty, being honest with your sober support network.
Absolutely. That's very important. If you are not willing to be honest with yourself, there is no way you're going to be honest with anyone else. We have a term we call faking the funk, faking the fraud, but that is, you're not being true to yourself.
You have to be.
Yeah, I mean, because eventually it's gonna show.
There's absolutely no way for me to lie to me and be honest to you. How?
Yeah. So the article says lying to yourself and pretending that you're okay when you are not will put you back in the repair shop quickly, and you won't see the breakdown coming until it's too late.
Wow.
And so when I was reading that, I was just saying to myself, if you know that you're struggling with your sobriety, and you try to keep it a secret. We have read some articles where it says to tell on any thought or any triggers that may occur. Cravings, things of that nature. So if you trying to hide it, eventually it's gonna come to light. Somebody's gonna but it says let somebody know or try to get it repaired quick. If not, you're gonna be where?
It says lying to yourself and pretending that you're okay. Pretending that you're okay is similar to us seeing somebody that we have been helping in the recovery process, right? And we asked them, "Are you okay? You think you need to go away?" Because we asked them, "Are they okay?" is because we see obvious signs. I see signs because I'm a counselor for one. I see certain signs that shows me that you're not actually okay. So I gotta ask individuals, "Are you okay?" So it says, if you're pretending that you're okay when you really are not, this is not going. It's not. You're gonna find yourself in the repair shop.
That's right. You'll be back in the repair shop
quickly.
You won't see the breakdown coming until it's too late. And so we have some people who are in our community. We look out the window when they was first went to treatment. They came home and they were doing well. They was on straight and narrow. They was coming through the doors and getting on the computer and getting on the phone, working on some things. And sad to say, they walk right past the center and won't even look this way. And so those are some pretending to be okay. And so we want to encourage anybody that's struggling,
contact us.
Come through.
We got the number. We give you the number. Call us up.
Right. So be honest, even if it's upset others. It is not your responsibility to determine how they will react to your honesty. Give it to them raw.
Yeah, because sometimes we think we can't be honest because the people that we want to be honest with will judge us. But if you slow down and think about it, we definitely ain't gonna judge you because we was the ones who was initially trying to help you in this. So if you're honest about any situation, if in your recovery circle, if it's somebody that's listening or watch this video later, be honest with the people in your recovery support network about what you're going through instead of hiding it and acting like everything's okay.
It's much easier to tell the truth the first time, man up and face your consequences, than it is to backtrack wondering what you said to who and why you said it. Quit fooling yourself and just be honest. All right?
Keep up with it. Did I tell this person this? It's easy to remember the truth than it is a lie.
Very.
I done lost track of. Did I tell him? Nah,
did it went this way?
Did it go this way?
Did I say it that way or did I?
It's hard to keep.
Was it him?
It's hard to keep up with it. No, I did pay the bill. Well, why the lights out there? Did you baby? So hit the on your way up the steps, baby. Hit that switch for me.
Why is the lights out?
Oh, that happened to me for real. I'm like, man, I paid this. The lights is clearly out. Well, you know what? On your way up the steps. You're smart. You got a smart mouth. I know that. Hit the lights then. Let me see you come on.
We laughing, you know.
Honesty is the key.
In all sincerity, honesty is the key.
Number 2, what we got? Regularly, regularly attend support meetings to keep yourself fueled. Like meetings like this, coffee conversation, MIT, Gratitude Tuesday, all recovery meeting. Thinking that you could drive from Michigan to California on 1 tank of gas is a pipe dream. Unless you've got 200-gallon gas tank, it ain't gonna happen. You know those places they sell gas, they're everywhere. They need to be everywhere or no one will be going anywhere. Cars, trucks, motorcycles need fuel to run. They need to be filled up often to keep running. And so do you. Meetings and support groups are your fuel. Fail to stop for fuel often, and you're going to stall out and be stranded. That's a good analogy. Yo, that is such a good analogy, man.
We're talking about maintaining.
Yeah, that is good.
On your way to recovery, you have to maintain.
And you gotta constantly put your fuel in. You gotta constantly, I say to all the people that I'm able to mentor, spiritually advise, whatever, I tell them all the time, I get up at 5 o'clock or sometimes before 5 o'clock. And when I get up, I'm filling myself back. I'm giving myself fuel so I can continue or maintain my recovery process, my spiritual foundation. I constantly have to put more gas in because if you just keep giving out and giving out and giving out and giving out, eventually you're going to find yourself, it says, stalled out or stranded somewhere. And that's the same thing you have to do with your recovery process. Juan, all right, what's up, Mr. Juan? How you doing?
Good to see you out there, man. What Juan said, the switch has a short on it. It's a great day to be clean. Love you guys and appreciate everything.
Love you too, man. Appreciate you too.
Love you back, Juan.
That's good stuff. All right, where we at? So yeah, regular attend support meetings to keep yourself fueled up. That's what we're saying. You gotta look at it. This analogy, again, I gotta give y'all this printout. It's very good. That analogy makes sense to me, and it should make sense as well, because if you try to do like he says, you're gonna be stranded. You can run until they go off. Even the electric car, you have to stop somewhere. And
Absolutely.
Either way, you got to get something. Number 3.
Number 3 says fix problems while they are small.
Yeah.
Don't be the guy that neglects an oil drip, cracked radiator hose, or bald tire. Remember that an oil drip ain't going to fix itself. It will only get worse. Don't think that duct taping your radiator hose is going to fix it. It won't. And it will burst eventually. Replace the thing. A bald tire can be deadly if not changed immediately. Pull the wheel off and change the tire. If you're encountering small problems in your recovery, remember the sequence. Diagnose, repair, maintain. Legal problems, man up and face them. Relationship, money, health, or employment issues, face them. Fix what you can with what you have. Surrender the things you can't fix to the master mechanic.
I knew as soon as I see this hand, I said maintain, and I knew I was going like, fix problems while they are small. If you wait, it's so true. I can't. I remember a drip, like it was saying a drip. We was hearing the drip from the roof, right? It was hitting our sheetrock, but we can hear it. That's all you was hearing. Baby, we're gonna have to do something about. All right. Get to it. I got it. Lay down in bed one night, and my ceiling came down. Boom! I was like, what in the world? You know what it was? A small problem that I didn't fix, right? So fixing problems while they're small is very important in our recovery process too. If we have little minor problems that we can address, it says fix what you can with what you have. If you can fix this particular situation, if you having like cravings or triggers and things around you are triggering you, you can change those situations. Fix which ones you can, and the rest you got to leave to the master mechanic. All right, we're moving right along here.
Number 4, wash, wax, inspect, and repeat.
Okay.
Most guys will spend a load of money on their car, truck, or motorcycle. They will only buy premium fuels, synthetic oils, and brand name tires. That's all fine and dandy, but these same guys won't spend more than a few bucks on buying healthy food, a gym membership, or going to the doctor. Take care of your body. You busted your butt to get sober, so why would you skimp on the vehicle that's going to take you through life?
Woo! Wow, you work so hard, everything else.
To get through recovery on your treatment, but then after that's over,
Don't take care of yourself.
you drop the ball, and so that's not cool. It's not healthy because this is a continuous process. It's not no fly-by-night process, especially for those who are in early recovery. You have to be a part of some type of support group such as these.
Definitely.
Take care of your health. Honor what God has given you. Get some exercise. Stop eating garbage. Quit smoking already. Get plenty of sleep. Learn to rest and relax. Would you put used oil and fuel out spark plugs in your prized possession? I didn't think you would. So stop treating your body like it will run forever. It won't. Take care of it, and it will take care of you. Self-care.
Self-care. We're gonna do some PowerPoints.
Some
A
PowerPoint,
lot of PowerPoints. We're gonna start next week. I'll do it first, and we're gonna do some different PowerPoints now. One of them I was just talking about self-care.
Yeah.
So wash, wax, inspect, repeat. All right, number 5. Stay on your own lane. There is a passing lane, a driving lane, and a slow lane. If you are really trying your best to live a life based in recovery, you have no business being in the fast lane. None. The fast lane is for passing, not driving. There are always those people that are constantly hurrying to get somewhere that will drive in the fast lane. One of my mentors, cars be flying past and trying to, move over, man. And he said, I said, man, I ain't moving. He said, man, let the car by. You can meet him at the red light. And sure enough, I let these people go past, and he said, look, they at the same line you at. I said, oh my God, that is so true. It's okay to pass, but remember that recovery is a long-term deal. It is the most epic adventure you will ever embark on. So get used to going slow and pacing yourself. I just was talking to one of my recoveries. Thank God he has went through the process and followed the strategies that I recommended that he take. He called, he's at another stage of the process. And I just wanted to tell him, like, take it slow pace. Take it slow. Don't try to get everything back all in 30 days. You're not going to get anywhere worth going by rushing. You are not Dale on Earnhardt, Mario Andretti, or Evel Knievel. Slow down and enjoy the ride. Remember God's time, not yours. You will get there, but not by rushing. So you got to stay on your own lane. Don't try to rush the process. It's okay that you have desires to achieve a lot of things or set goals. I just was talking about that Friday about how teaching the recovery is to set goals. When you trying to set goals, you got to take it slow. Don't try to say I got to get all this, because you're coming out of a lifestyle that was oh, you was living one type of way for years, and now you're trying to change. You got to take it slow. All right, number 6.
Number 6 is realize that you can't fix everything. Some things will break and stay broken for a while, and that's fine. While it's a really good idea to fix problems while they're still small, some things are not for you to fix. You may not have the knowledge, the right tools, or be ready to tackle repairing certain parts of your life. Don't stress. You need to learn how to change your own oil before you can even begin learning how to overhaul an engine. So don't take on problems that are not yours to fix in the first place.
Wow.
If you're trying to rebuild your relationships, finances, health, or employment, remember that you need to learn how to manage what's in front of you before you are given more to manage and repair. Why don't they just let a kid drive when they turn 16? They can't handle it. It would be a complete chaos.
Realize that you can't fix everything. Some things will break. So you got to understand that if you're trying to rebuild relationships, finances, health, and employment, remember that you need to learn how to manage what is in front of you. So all of those things is going to take time, patience on not just your part, when you're going to have patience on the other people's part too, because a lot of times when you come dealing in the area of recovery, everybody be so focused on the person who had the substance use disorder that the family dynamic get left out all the time. That like they don't need to go through a process of change as well. So you got to take your time and realize that it's going to be a process. Everything ain't going to happen overnight.
It says, a kid learns to drive very slowly and deliberately in driver's education with the instructor at the helm, ready to react if Junior makes a dumb move. You are still learning to drive. Chill out and enjoy the process.
Chill out. Mm-hmm. Enjoy the process. You know, talking about enjoying the process, what happened with me initially, I wanted to change my life, and I initially started out, my motive, my God to honest motive for wanting to change was to prove people wrong, right? But what happened is I started enjoying the process. And then it went from, you know what, forget y'all. But I initially remember, still to this day, people telling me that I will always be that way. You're going to always be nothing. You're going to always, like that. I remember, I could see it. But that was what motivated me. But then I messed around and started enjoying the recovery process. So when you start to enjoy the process, whatever motivation you had for initially starting it will go away, and you just going to embrace the enjoying the process of your recovery, which will start to produce some good fruit in your life. When you start to see things changing or things repairing, because we were talking about some things will break and stay broken, but for a while, and that's fine. But when you start to see some things repairing, you'll be encouraged. Number 7, who's that?
Follow the instruction at all times. There are auto repair manuals for a reason. Don't think you can do things your own way and be successful. You can't. When it comes to maintaining your recovery, you got to do what the pros do. People that have been in the program longer than you, listen, learn, pray, apply, and repeat.
And I beat you. That's so good, man. Listen, learn, pray, apply, and repeat. Because if you find somebody who has already achieved what you're after, it can be in any arena. It could be in marriage, it could be in employment, it could be in your career, it could be in recovery. Find somebody that already did it. Listen to them. Like, you might not have to do their whole strategy or whatever, but you can follow some of their instructions. And I learned from one of my favorite people, this dude, Miles Monroe. He said a lot of people always say I'm smart. And he said, actually, all I did was listen to people. I added my own twist, and then I made it my own. I said, why? He said, I listened to other people. I added what was beneficial to me, and then I made all of it my own. And then everybody talking about this guy is real smart. Because of this main thing: listen, learn, pray, apply, and repeat. Yep. Follow the instructions.
That's right. The instructions to living a healthy and balanced life and recovery can be found at various support meetings and in various books that are read in these support meetings. If you think you're slick and can cut corners, go ahead. But you must be willing to deal with whatever consequences come your way for doing a half-hearted job. All right? And so it's the article saying don't cut no corners. Go down the straight and narrow.
Follow the instructions.
Follow the instructions.
At all times.
So it says follow the instructions and ask for help when you need it. Don't be a superhero.
And when it talks about following the instructions, and I like when it says at all times, it means because it's easy to follow instructions when everything is going right. The challenge you're going to have is everything going wrong, but I'm telling you, stay with the process. Stay with the process. But everything not going your way. You can't find a job. The relationships that you had are still broken. Children don't want to deal with you. All that, right? And I'm sitting here telling you, just follow the process. Follow the process. Just stick with the process. So following the instructions at all times is important because it's very, very easy to follow instructions when things are going well. The challenge you're going to have is following those instructions when things aren't going well. So at all times, follow the instructions. Number 8, that's me, right? Maintain contact with the head mechanic at all times. 4:30 in the morning, I'm getting up. I need to go to the head. If you are made of flesh and bones, you are human. You are not running the shop, and you can't keep your own car on the road forever. No one knows how to fix everything. You might have some tools, some experience, and fix many of your own problems. But the head mechanic is the ultimate repair man. I'm about to go to a sermon with this right here. You can call your head mechanic whatever you want. So be sure you consult him on a regular basis. He has already fixed plenty of other cars and knows exactly what's wrong with yours. Trust him to give you the tools to fix your own problems when you're ready, or watch him work his magic and fix them for you. He's a good rich man.
Good rich.
What's the name of it? I was thinking the tool. The Good Rich, right? The Good, yeah, something rich.
But that's a commercial.
It's a commercial, though. I was trying to think of this slogan. So always maintain contact with the head mechanic at all times. This is something that you have to build your spiritual development or your spiritual foundation. Whatever your spiritual foundation might be, you gotta have a head mechanic, and I always go to him before I come into the world. I cannot leave and come out into the world with all his problems and leave my house without checking in with the man. With the head mechanic. Number 9. Oh, we did good.
Number 9 is expect breakdowns and detours. It doesn't matter how well you've maintained your vehicle. Things still break. Things do not always work out how they are supposed to. Plans change. Potholes are everywhere. Roads are closed. Tires go flat. And rocks get split up by 18-wheelers and chip your paint. It's not your job to control and micromanage every step of your journey, nor is it your job to predict everything that might go wrong. That's impossible. Only one mechanic is capable of such things, and that's the master mechanic. If things go wrong, and they will go wrong, adapt, reset, repair, and get back on the road. If that road is closed, ask for directions.
No, it says expect breakdowns and detours. One of the is a very stressful place to be in, where you predicting everything that might go wrong, right? My thought pattern is just nothing's gonna go wrong, right? Even if it does, my thought pattern is never what's gonna go wrong, right? This might happen, this might happen, this might happen. My whole thought pattern is, but what if it doesn't happen? It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna give you a prime example of when you buy a car and you get a warranty, right? The warranty, you have to pay a particular amount of money for a warranty for the car every month, just to say $50 a month for warranty, right? The warranty company threatens you that you need this warranty because what if something happens, right? So I always ask the warranty company, how much money do you charge for a warranty? And they say $60. And I say, okay, I don't want the warranty. And they say, what? Why did you ask us how much was it? Because if I pay you the $60 for something that might happen, if it doesn't happen, do you give me all the money back? And they said, no, we keep it. So I says, I'm gonna pay myself the $60 just in case something happens. If nothing never happens, I keep my money. Yeah, but it takes discipline because you're going to have to expect breakdowns and detours along the road. But the discipline you're going to need is to make sure that, you're able to save the money and you're not thinking what's going to happen wrong. You're not thinking what's going to happen wrong. It's terrible when you try to control or micromanage and all that. It's not a peaceful place to be because your mind is always thinking, what does this happen? What does this happen? What is this from? And I'm thinking, what if it don't? What if it doesn't happen? But you can expect it. I expect breakdowns. Air conditioning broke. You think I sat around my house all summer and said, what if the air conditioning break? No. When it broke, I said, we got to get a new one. But I wasn't sitting around worrying like, what if it breaks?
So if it does, then you handle it.
You handle it, yeah. But I wasn't worrying about it. Who was sitting around worrying about that?
What about this? What about that? Drive yourself crazy. We're gonna talk about number 10, though.
All right, moving on. We're going this last one.
Number 10, it says keep a maintenance checklist. Do this daily. I want you to do this daily. Anyone watching this
Checklist.
do this daily. There's a checklist. It says you need to do this. You got to keep track of what's running well in your life, what's starting to run a little rich or lean, hot or cold, what's leaking and what's not, and keep track of those things. You will not know what's wrong and what needs to be fixed or maintained if you skip this step. Just do it.
All right.
That's a Nike commercial coming without a long time ago. Just do it. All right. Daily recovery maintenance checklist. I'm gonna read one.
We can skip all of it.
We can skip all of it.
No, I mean one of the
Alternate.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, well.
Good, you go first, man.
All right.
All right.
All right. The first bullet says, was I 100% honest today?
Woo! Have I been checking in with the head mechanic?
Do I owe anyone an amends today?
Did I do my best to live in the solution? Or have I been living in the problem?
Wow. That's my tweet for the day.
That's a big tweet.
Did I make good use of my time today? Why or why not?
Was I grateful for what I already have?
Did I whine or complain about things I do not have? What is this doing for me?
Have I been to a meeting or talked to someone in the program today?
Did I follow the directions to the best of my ability?
Am I playing well with others?
Have I been getting regular exercise?
What kind of fuel have I been putting into my body?
Nice.
Have I been working to improve myself today?
Am I keeping my surroundings neat and tidy?
Am I regularly checking my motives?
Am I getting enough rest?
Am I reading something difficult every day just for practice?
Have I been financially responsible today?
And the last one says, have I been checking in with the head mechanic?
Woo! These some good. Hey, listen, I'm gonna have to give y'all this link to this lesson. This is something that we can go over a few times out the year. This is a real good guidelines for maintaining recovery from addiction. And when you think about all the things that we just went over, everybody can use this in their lives. It's something that we all can use some type of maintenance. And I like the analogy about the car. Just the person that created it, just to come up with that type of strategy that was very creative.
Of course. to use that analogy for a body and to a vehicle, which is,
That's good.
that's great.
Everybody need fuel, maintenance,
Right.
checkup, small problem. That's good, man. I'm gonna have to contact that person.
If you go in the distance,
All right.
stop and get a checkup.
Stop and get a checkup, man. Let me put this in my Rolodex.
All right. Take care.
All right, y'all.